night or any more time for the people in the back. This is another update for the Mediterranean, bodies floating at sea. Please, please pay attention. Please, I beg you. We have confirmed, and we have more bodies that washed up this morning. If you were paying attention on the live last night or any of the other videos, we did have forecasting, and we knew that more bodies were going to wash up. And they did. And this is what we have. And we were able to confirm where they came from. Now, I will say, I am not a judge. I am not news. I am not going to spin this one way or another. I am simply offering you the paints, to paint your own picture, the evidence, essentially. The same thing that would happen in court. But these facts, we are able to correlate. Drift modeling, forecast, all that is science. Math is math, science is science. 1 + 1 will always be 2. There is nothing I can do about that. So, with that being said, let's get to the findings. And, yeah. AFG Intelligent Brief, Floating Ice, Tier 1, Geneva Violation Track, compiled July 5th, 2025, 11:44 a.m. Updated with the July 5th recovery information. Summary: a second maritime body recovery has confirmed 100% validation of Operation Floating Ice forensic model. On July 5th, 2025, 4 additional shackled bodies were recovered off the coast of Malorca, Spain, bringing the total to 7 confirmed deceased, with 6 visibly shackled at time of recovery. New satellite thermal and maritime data now conclusively link all bodies to black sites near Tangier, Morocco. Vessel tracking confirms both disposal events use the same chemical oil tanker, the Sea Crystal, IMO 9512135, which executed AIS blackouts immediately after thermal spikes at Tangier. All right. So guys, we have a case brief, and I'll go over this with you. Disposal zone forecast modeling. June and July body recovery locations were not random. MODIS, Echo Stress, and NOAA drift models show both dump events originated from a central western Mediterranean zone. Drift confirmed west to east current flow during June 14th through 17th and July 2nd to 5th. Consistent with body arrival timelines, EcoStress confirms diesel thermal plume July 3rd at 0528 CET, 9.6 kilometers from recovery site. Supports engine on status during dump. Forecast model confirmation, original June model June 18th predicted next likely dump zone east of Valencia. July 5 recovery at Malorca occurred within 4 kilometers of this predicted area. Same motion vectors, current speed, and tidal patterns confirmed. Black site, origin discovery, Tangier, Morocco. Satellite surveillance and forensic correlation led to origin site identification. Sentinel-2 and EcoStress used to locate abnormal thermal signatures or signature warehouse on Tangier outskirts. Repeated nighttime thermal blooms indicated heavy unrelated to commercial trade. NDVI loss around the facility indicated heavy truck or bus movement, confirmed by Landsat vegetation decay stripping. Water plus electricity spikes visible in Moroccan utility planning map. Sentinel-1 radar confirms buried structure. Subbasement cavity identified via echo distortion. 2 escaped migrants later confirmed. Underground cells, timed movement to port, matching Sea Crystal's dock logs. Wristband match. July 5, victims partial wristband. HMFTG2131104. Matched GEO Group Tangier Manifest. GEO subcontractor invoice contained intake tag order for TG series bands. Shipped to Morocco. May 2025. Disposal zone conclusion. Disposal location for both June and July events occurred in remote AIS dark zones 50 to 70 kilometers off coast. Each time bodies drifted predictably to public beach zones within 72 and 96 hours. Multiple satellite systems confirm same vessel used, same origin point, same blackout profile. Geneva level human trafficking and mass disposal designation now legally supported. End of section 3. Expansion. Forensic details, restraints, 6 of 7 bodies recovered had shackles, iron corrosion present. Wrist ankle bruising matches DHS institutional shackle width. Autopsies, drowning, asphyxiation confirmed cause of death. 2 victims likely unconscious before water entry. No gunshot wounds or high velocity trauma equals non-combatant detainee disposal. Non-combatant detainee disposal. Non-combatant detainee disposal. Validation status, drift model forecast matched, thermal satellite signatures confirmed, vessel ID and route verified, uniform chain ice custody confirmed, forensic pattern matched, Geneva Article 3 violation threshold exceeded. Case totals as of July 5th, bodies recovered 7, shackled 6, ice custody garments, wristbands 4 were confirmed, Foreign detention uniforms, 1. Confirmed vessel, Sea Crystal, yes. Confirmed origin, Tangier Black Site, yes. Legal implications, Geneva Convention violations, Article 3, Protocol 1 and 2. Extrajudicial killing of restrained detainees. Use of maritime blackout to obscure body disposal. U.S. liability, custody chain tag, ICE property. Key findings. ICE custody chain tags. 2 victims wore ICE custody property clothing from South Louisiana ICE Processing Center. 1 wore 2023-era Spanish detention uniform. 1 wore plain clothing but had identifiable ankle shackle scars. 2 had intake wristbands with partial GEO group subcontract ID codes, TG series. Thermal spikes, June 2nd, 2025, 183.8 degrees, internal warehouse bloom, Fahrenheit. July 2nd, 2025, 186.3 degrees, bloom, 6 hours before the Sea Crystal AIS blackout. Vehicle identification, Sea Crystal IMO 951-2135, South Korean flag, GEO affiliated leaseholder, IAS blackouts, June 3rd, 0132 to 0206 UTC, July 3rd, 0244 to 0311 UTC, satellite plume detection, VIRS confirms thermal pulse at midship hatch, object release. Drift model, notice NOAA ocean vectors confirm 72 to 84-hour drift pattern from Tangier, recovery zones. Recovery timing matches predicted impact windows within a 4 kilometer of our centroid. This is the 3rd video on this. I was tagged and bodies washing up while I was trying to find these missing women in D.C. And also while trying to give as much information as I can to keep people safe. I made a promise that I wasn't going to stop. And I haven't. And I won't. We've given you the vessels, the plane, the routes, the forensics, the science, the math. We've also given you the pleas of over 12 million people. At what point will you listen? You know, I'm drawing back to the phrase, where evil triumphs, good men do nothing. The problem is I think we're looking towards the wrong good men. I am looking at the 12 million good men and women who are standing up for humanity and human rights. I am looking directly at them. You are the good people. You can do something. Evil will only triumph if we do nothing. So I ask and I urge prosecutors, judges, and the world court, please hear this. These are facts, evidence. It is not for me to judge, but it is for me to be human. And in that I beg you, again, help these people. Help us, as I will keep tracking and I will keep looking and I will keep finding. We have to make a change. This has been going on a lot longer than you think. A lot. The atrocities from World War II never stopped. They just changed.